If you could sit down with the 70-year-old version of yourself just for 5 minutes, what do you think they would say? Would they say, "I'm proud of you," or would they whisper, "You spent too much time on the wrong things and now it's too late to go back"? When we're young, we chase more. More money, more praise, more things. But when you're older, you begin to crave less. Less noise, less regret, and more peace, more meaning, more time, though there's never enough of it. I'm over 70 now, and what I'm about to tell you may be the most honest thing you hear all week. These aren't just my regrets. These are the silent regrets of millions of people who reached this age and looked back with both wisdom and pain. Clapperboard, welcome to Wisdom of Older Age, where every story from our past lights the way for your future. Here are the 7 deepest regrets older people carry in their hearts, regrets we can't go back to change. But maybe you still can. Keycap 1, I worked too much and lived too little. I thought I was doing the right thing. Working extra hours. Providing. Sacrificing. I missed birthdays, Sunday dinners, even my daughter's first school play. I said, next time. But next time never came. Retirement came like a whisper, not a celebration. And I found myself sitting in a quiet house filled with things, but empty of moments. Lightbulb wisdom. Don't confuse building a life with living one. No one remembers the meetings you attended, but they'll always remember the memories you created. Keycap 2, I didn't tell the people I loved that I loved them. I used to believe that love didn't need words, that actions were enough, that they knew I loved them. But now, I wish I had said it more. To my parents before they passed. To my children who sometimes wondered if I noticed. And to my spouse who needed to hear it even more as time wore us down. Lightbulb wisdom. Say I love you even if your voice shakes. The greatest heartbreak is loving someone too quietly and losing them without ever saying it out loud. Keycap 3, I lived the life others expected of me. I became who they wanted me to be. I took the job they said was safe. I stayed in a marriage that looked perfect but felt empty. I hid my passions, my dreams, my real self just to fit in. And now I wonder, who could I have become if I had just trusted myself? Lightbulb wisdom. You don't owe anyone a version of yourself that makes them comfortable. Your soul is not meant to be caged by expectations. Keycap 4, I took my health for granted until it was gone. When you're young, you feel invincible. You eat what you want. Sleep when you can. Sit too long. Move too little. But aging has a way of reminding you brutally that the body keeps score. Every skip checkup, every ignored symptom, it all adds up. I would give anything now for the energy I wasted. Lightbulb wisdom. Treat your body like someone you love deeply. Because one day it 5-inch I let friendships fade. I had friends who felt like family. We laughed, cried, shared dreams. But then came marriage, careers, kids, distance. And I stopped calling. They stopped trying. Now, I scroll through old photos and wonder what happened. Some of them are gone forever. And I can't remember the last thing I said to them. Lightbulb wisdom. Friendships don't die from arguments. They die from silence. Don't let yours fade into forgotten memories. Keycap 6, I stayed silent when I needed to speak 10 to 11:30. I stayed quiet to keep the peace. I didn't defend myself when I was mistreated. I didn't say what I felt when my heart was screaming. I smiled through pain, nodded when I wanted to cry. And now, the things I should have said haunt the silence. Lightbulb wisdom. Speak your truth even when it trembles. Your voice is your power, and using it might be the bravest thing you ever do. Keycap 7, I waited too long to forgive and to be forgiven. I thought I had time. Time to make things right. Time to say, I'm sorry or I forgive you. But time is a thief. And now, the people I needed to forgive are no longer here. And the person I needed to forgive most was me. I spent decades punishing myself. And in the end, the bitterness didn't protect me, it only poisoned me. Lightbulb wisdom. Forgiveness is the only medicine that heals the past without needing permission. Don't wait until your heart is heavy and it's too late to let go. Directed ending message / life reflection. These regrets aren't shared to make you sad. They're shared to wake you up. If you're 30, 50, or even 90, you still have something that others don't. Time. Time to choose better. To call someone you love. To take that walk. Say those words. Heal that wound. And live the way your 70-year-old self will thank you for. Clapperboard, this is Wisdom of Older Age, where we turn regrets into lessons and lessons into light for the path ahead. Folded hands, if this touched your heart, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with someone younger. Someone who still has time to change their ending. Older adults, subscribe to Wisdom of Older Age for more stories that honor the beauty, pain, and power of growing older. What lesson have you learned in life that others need to hear today before it's too late?